A podcast full of mayhem awaits with today's Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma.
And it's mayhem at Chemist Warehouse.
Stock up and save now with the Chemist Warehouse half-price cosmetics sale.
Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
Podcast. There you go.
Jimmy, you got something at all?
No, I just breathed in like I was going to say something, but then it was just a breath. So apologies.
Do you ever choke? I know we spoke about choking on your own saliva. Ever choke on the own air, like breathing in air? O2. That's me choking on air.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like choking.
Oh.
No, seriously, I'm like coughing and like spluttering and choking.
Get your hands off yourself. What are you doing?
No, but it's weird. It's like I've got this tickle in my throat and I can't like get enough air. It only happens every now and then. I think it's like there's a condition for it.
And
I think it's called something, but I haven't seen the GP about it.
We're doing jokes on this show, and that sounds like a serious medical
Yeah.
condition.
I don't think I've ever woken up choking.
Yeah, never.
Never.
Like literally, I'll sit up and I'll be like,
Over the time I fell asleep in the bath. that was the one. Open your
I
mouth.
wish
Let's
I
see.
had a bath.
Give me
I
an-
didn't have a shower now.
Give me an R.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
yuck, I just licked the mic. Yuck.
Yuck.
Everyone talks on this too.
No, it's just yours. It's got your name on it, Emma.
Yeah, but it just feels yuck.
Yeah. What else feels yuck?
Oh, really? I tell you what, there's one thing I hate. I already have an answer.
Yeah.
Really wet bath mats.
Oh my God, I stood on ours last
And it
night. It
goes,
was soaked.
Yeah, when they're really wet. Yep. Yep.
Hate.
EP Tony agrees.
Hate.
Are you guys finding at the moment? Because my towel's never dry.
Nothing's drying in
Nothing's
this wet weather.
drying.
Bit stinky, a bit musty.
Yeah, but my wife's towel is always dry. But I
Nah.
don't know why. I think because when I dry myself, I have a bigger body, right?
Yeah.
Bigger
You got
gent.
there's more
moisture.
liquid.
More
Yeah.
moisture. I generally asked her, I was like, why is your towel always dry? And she said after she turns off the shower, she gives herself a little shake like a dog. And that's why.
Oh, she shakes first.
Yeah, but that's so. Whereas I just walk
I've
straight
got
out.
a hack for drying yourself.
Yeah.
Is just like so you don't get really wet, right? So I come out and I've got longer hair, right?
Yeah.
So I squeegee and wipe everything down first. So you just use your
Yeah.
hands like a squeegee. And because you got
that's
like
why your
me,
bath mat is so wet, though.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. But I do it before I get out.
So
The
you do
bath
it
mat's
in-
wet because Charlotte gets out and she's dripping.
Do it
so
in
you
the
just
shower.
squeegee and your legs as well because anywhere you have hair, you'll hold more water.
Yeah.
So then I squeegee legs, wring out the hair, then step out and dry yourself.
You know what? That's what it is. It's because
Okay.
I'm so hairy.
It is. And the hair, like wherever you use hair, like if you get a hairy chest, you'll have more
Yeah.
water.
Like
than-
I have a bath mat on my chest.
Actually.
I know.
That's a legitimate bath
It
mat.
is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put your feet on that, guys. Squelch, squelch. You in a chest hair, Em?
I am, but not standing on your chest and wiggling my toes in it.
Don't yuck my
It's
yum,
weird.
mate.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's his thing.
Don't knock it till you try it.
If Nate likes to put his own feet on his own chest,
I'm
and wiggle his toes.
a contortionist.
People don't know, but Nate is super flexible.
I
People
should
pay money to see that.
I should be in some sort of circus.
Yes,
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah. What would we all be? I'd be a contortionist, obviously.
I'd be the ringleader.
Well, most of the time you are.
I'd be that small person standing on top of all the people on the bottom.
That's so racist. You're
Why?
So racist.
No, you'd be the bearded
half
lady.
Chinese.
You'd be the bearded lady.
And
be-
I'm little.
Look at this woman with a beard.
Why do
Yeah.
I have to be the bearded lady?
You
I want to
be
be the cute one on top.
Yeah, with a beard.
Yeah, with a beard.
Well, just because if you had a little
Hey.
Because you got that little goatee growing.
some whiskers.
Producer
of a-
TK's laughing. Why are you laughing?
It's because you're tickling her with your Mr. Miyagi.
Now who's being racist?
All right, guys, let's do it. Is it officially time to launch this?
It's today. 1041's
That's right. Court is now officially in session.
50K Couple Courtroom.
Let's do this. Welcome to the first installment of Today 1041's $50,000 couple courtroom. If you would like a share of $50,000, todayfm.com.au is where they've got to go to register any argument you're having with anybody in your life to score this money.
Yeah, it doesn't just have to be your partner. It can be your best friend, mother-in-law, someone you're working with, sibling, anyone. But today, we've got Eliza and Tom.
Yeah, we've got
Eliza and Tom, I've been told, are about to get married,
Yeah.
they don't sort this argument out, there may not be a wedding.
Because this is the thing, Jim. We're about to hear their opening arguments, right?
Yeah.
From our plaintiff. Our plaintiff is Eliza, and our defendant, as always, is the partner, which is Tom. And we will hear both their opening arguments very soon. But normally, how couple courtroom works is we resolve it within a day. It's normally done. But this time, because it's worth $50,000, we're running it over a week. It's a week-long court case.
Yep. And we've got something exciting for you. If you are listening, going, well, hang on, if you're going to do this for a whole week, I'm listening, I'm not in the couple, I'm not getting the money. We've got something for you shortly.
Yeah, we're going to tell you because even if you're not the couple in the couple courtroom, that money could still be yours. All right, let's meet our first plaintiff. Her name is Eliza, and this is what she's got to say.
Hi, my name's Eliza, and I'm 32 years old. I'm a practice manager. Tom and I have been together for 2.5 years. We're engaged to be married, and I'm obsessed with our 3 sausage dogs, Luna, Frankie, and Harley.
Everything I wanted is some extra.
My love language is giving gifts, and you could say I'm a bit of a big spender.
Yeah, big spender!
I usually win in arguments, and I'm really excited to win a share of Today FM's 50k couple courtroom.
All right, let's bring in Eliza. Eliza, welcome. Hello, Liz.
How are you?
Good, Eliza. Welcome to the $50,000 couple courtroom. The floor is officially open. Court is officially in session. Of course, we've got Judge Jim, we've got jury member Em, Judge Nath. Eliza, what is your quarrel? What is your argument? Go ahead.
So my argument is that Tom and I are engaged and we're getting married next year. So naturally, I feel like we should have a shared bank account.
Right.
I feel like that's the normal thing to do. That's the next step, right? But we don't.
Right.
So the issue is you want a joint bank account and he doesn't want it.
That's right, yeah.
Right.
Ever or just now? Like,
Yeah, like, I think ever. Like, he's just not into it.
Okay.
Mm.
Are you concerned about Tom spending?
Well, I'm like, is there a secret behind, like, why does he not want to do the shared bank account?
I mean, we haven't
Is
heard
it
from Tom.
spending?
We
Is
haven't.
there-
I
yeah.
haven't heard from Tom yet, but I mean, you said, Eliza, that you like spending stuff and buying gifts. I mean, I know Emma went worried about Tom. I'm worried about Eliza.
Yeah, just I haven't even heard Tom yet, and I'm backing him. Okay, I mean, Eliza, why do you want a joint bank account? For what reason? Why is it beneficial?
I just feel like we do so much together already. Like, we'll go to the shops and we'll buy things, and that's, like, it's just easier to keep track of. We both live together, we pay the same amount of rent, like, we do all of our food shopping and bills, like, just, to me, it makes sense.
It does. It does make sense to pool your resources if you're just spending money on the same thing.
That makes sense. Well, I mean, you're the only one who's allowed an opinion here, Em, as a member of the jury. Jim, you and I, we must stay unbiased.
Yeah,
which is why we need to hear from both sides. So let's hear from Tom, the defendant, Eliza's partner.
Hi, my name's Tom. I'm a 30-year-old plumber from Sydney. I'm Eliza's other half. We met through mutual friends, Brittany and Anthony. I popped the question last year in Paris, France. Under the Eiffel Tower, actually. We're sealing the deal next year. Like Eliza, I'm a big spender, but also a big saver. My love language is acts of service, and typically, I'm always the winner of our arguments. I think the jury is going to side with me on Today FM's 50k couple courtroom.
Oh, Tommy, welcome. Hello, Tom. Hello. Tom, it is now your side for the arguments. The floor is yours. Opening arguments from you, Tom. Why don't you want to have a joint bank account?
Well, basically, I'm the breadwinner. I like my independence, and I think it's important to have your own sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, breadwinner, so you earn more than Eliza, Tommy?
Oh, I think so.
Okay. Have you
I
ever...
am a plumber.
You're a plumber,
Yeah,
yeah.
good cash in
Mate,
plumbing.
there's good money in the trades. If I could do it again, I wouldn't be here, Tom. I'd be where you are.
Eliza, would you say that Tom earns more than you?
Yes.
But does that really matter in this, though? Because you're pooling resources.
Well, he's just got more money that he should be able to keep to himself. Okay, all right, look. Here, so we've heard the argument.
There's
We've
probably
heard
a lot to unpack here.
There
This is
is
what
a-
we're
yeah.
gonna, and again, there's 50k up for grabs,
Yeah.
so we want to I get this right.
Yeah, and
we're
this
going to
is
do
gonna-
it over the week.
This is going to go over a week,
Yeah.
a share of $50,000, but now we get to reveal, Sydney, why you need to be involved. Because, of course, the way the couple courtroom works, Em, is we have an independent panel of jury members, and that's going to happen on Friday. Sydney get to decide the fate of Eliza and Tom over who's sharing the bank accounts. And here's the thing, the jury members can also win a share of $50,000.
Yeah, it's not just our couple, it's you, Sydney. You can get involved this Friday And you can also win some of that money.
Absolutely.
Purely for just having an opinion.
I know.
I mean, everyone's got an opinion. What's the thing about buttholes?
Buttholes and opinions.
Yeah,
Everyone's got
Everyone's got one, exactly.
Didn't think we'd get to buttholes. Grace from Sydney. Hello, Grace.
Hey, how you doing?
Very good. You've heard this doesn't count towards the jury or anything like that, but you've heard opening arguments. Is there a side you're leaning towards, Grace? Tom or Eliza?
I'm leaning towards don't share the bank account because it works out better for me.
Leaning towards Tom. Okay. Now, Grace, have you had a secret expense before?
It's not so much as an expense, it's a cost. I forgot to lodge my paid maternity leave with Centrelink.
Okay.
So we weren't paid the government Centrelink. So we're now down $5,000 to $6,000. So I'm on the way to Centrelink now.
Right, okay.
It's not going to get solved. But so I've just been kind of paying us and he hasn't realised.
So you're paying from your own bank account because you didn't get the Centrelink payments?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he hasn't noticed?
He has no idea?
He's got inklings, but I've been very good. I'm like, oh, no, we got it. We can...
I hope you didn't say like that. Sold it well.
You got another parking fine.
yeah. Oh, mate, hook, line and sinker. Okay, let's go to Lacey from Linfield. Hello, Lacey.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Lacey, you heard opening arguments. Whose side are you on, out of interest, Tom or Eliza?
Oh, absolutely, Eliza.
Okay, shared bank accounts.
100%.
Have you got a hidden expense, Lacey?
I kind of do, though. I like the idea of having a shared account, but I do spend about $5,000 on handbags, and my husband thinks they're a couple of $100.
$5,000. Okay, so you've bought a couple.
Yeah, a couple.
Okay.
And maybe colour.
What does he think that you've spent the money on?
Just, school expenses for kids, the stuff that kids need for school, but...
So you think he thinks it's school bags you're walking around with the new Gucci?
No Gucci, no brand. I'm not that silly, but the stuff that he doesn't understand the brands for.
That's silly. What kind of brands are we talking then, Lacey?
Kurt Geiger's and Oritons that he thinks, he can get pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because there's discount warehouses and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and the kids don't need lunch. That's fine.
No.
They can breathe. They can eat air.
Yeah, that's fine. Steal it off you to someone else. Michelle from Ingleburn. Hi, Mish.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. We're talking secret expenses in the couple courtroom. Just quickly, whose side are you on, Tom or Eliza?
I'm Team Tommy all the way.
Team Tommy, not into shared expenses. All right, Michelle, have you got a secret expense?
Well, I've been married for 20 years, so it's worked. My husband doesn't know what I earn. He thinks I earn $30,000 less.
Whoa. Why?
Because I went to uni, I got 4 degrees. I had to pay it all back, and so that's just my little savings for me.
Be honest, is this like a rainy day fund where if you guys break up, then you've got some money?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's also, hair, makeup, beauty, everything I don't have to justify because it's my money.
So your partner has no idea.
So each year you pocket $30,000, essentially.
Yeah, about that.
Give or take tax, obviously.
Yeah, and he has no idea.
He probably does now because he's probably bloody listening, but there's another...
Trending now with Emma Chow.
Rihanna dropped her new song, Friend of Mine, last week. Here's a little reminder of what it sounds like.
Just me tonight, but you feel like a friend of mine.
I mean, it's kind of cute, but it's from the Smurfs movie. It's not a solo single. It's not from her R9 album. A lot of fans have mixed feelings about it. Someone said, you know what, we'll let you sell the makeup. It's okay. Just give up. And someone else said, girl, at this point, we'll take what we can get.
I don't mind it. I mean, I know that was 14 seconds, but I mean...
When it kicks in, I actually like it. Like a friend of mine, like a friend, and the drums are in.
I just think it's a bit of a... Leave Rihanna alone.
I don't know. I feel like more than ever... it's common for people to complain now. Like
It
just about
is.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh my
Everything.
God,
It's
everything.
internet culture, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if there is something you want to complain about, todayfm.com.au, register for our $50,000 couple courtroom, guys.
Who are you fighting with?
Rihanna.
I'm going to take her, mate. She doesn't need the 50K. She'll just throw in the towel.
She's a billionaire. And finally, Harry Styles has made one of his fans' lives by sliding into her DM. So this chick, Jess, was out with her boyfriend, and it looked like they were riding these weird bikes or something. And Harry's taken a photo of them together and said, I'll DM you the photo. And obviously, Jess is like, he's just being nice. He's never going to DM me. He DM'd the photo, and he said, as promised, hope you guys had a great trip. H. And she reposted the thread and said, Jesus Christ, today is not real.
Yeah, for a little bit of backstory, he uses like disposable film. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like he just snapped it on a phone and then waited 3 months. He obviously would have had to get that film developed because he loves taking photos when he's traveling.
Yeah.
So they were on this like little joint bike thing. He's taken a photo, then they've had a chat. She's taken a selfie with him.
Yeah.
He's got her Instagram handle and goes, hey, when I get this film developed, I'll send it to you. And they're like, that's never
Okay.
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
right.
absolutely not.
And then, she opened her Instagram, and there it is, 2 messages from Harry.
Imagine
Harry
Really
Styles.
bloody
Opening her Instagram.
styles.
What do you message back and try and keep it going? Or how
Starting a friendship, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's done. But what would you send, Nath?
Well,
What would you send back?
Just if I want him to be a friend, I'd just send him.
Just me tonight, but you feel like a friend of mine.
The song's called Friend of Mine, guys. That was the joke.
Guys, let the vocals do the joke, all right?
Guys, do you ever feel guilty when you're doing nothing and it's really nice weather outside?
No.
No.
Ever?
Not the slightest. No, because there'll be another sunny day where I'll feel like going out.
Yeah.
You know
Okay,
what
so
I mean?
you're happy to just like be inside and kind of like
Mate, there is-
sloth it up, even though everyone else is outside making use of the day.
There is-
Like, let's say you're scrolling through socials and people are up doing their sunrise swims or they're outside having drinks in the beer garden.
Yeah,
like-
but if I want to go and do those things, I'll go and do those things.
Yeah.
If I want to sit on the couch, I sit on the couch.
I don't think I've ever been more confused about something on this show. Not even like the tiniest bit of me. I don't care what anyone does.
This is...
Oh, God, to be a man. Everything is just so simple.
We've got it pretty
It's
good.
black or it's white. But for us girls, it's grey because this is called sunshine guilt for
God.
women.
Oh, everything's got a name.
You can't even just sit there, right, and be guilty on the couch. You've got to give it a name. You know what I mean?
Because
You've got
it's-
levels to this.
It's the guilt that you feel when the sun is out and you know everyone else is doing things and you should probably be out doing things, but instead, like you need to we get told, take some time to rest, take care of yourself, or like potter around and do the things you haven't caught up on. And then we feel guilty because we're doing those things.
It's honestly as simple as if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. That's it. That's all that happens,
Put
mate.
that on a bloody T-shirt.
It should be on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
If a girl put it on a T-shirt, it'd be bloody 4 paragraphs explaining what it is.
So yeah, we should just write, I've got sunshine guilt on a T-shirt. That
Well, it
would be
doesn't
good.
need a name.
Why
Now you
does it
feel,
need a
When you
name?
give it a name, you feel worse about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Now
like
you're
mum
going to your
guilt.
friends, you'll text your friends, you go, guys, now I'm suffering from sunshine guilt.
Guys, I've got SG again. I've got a
Guys,
serious
it
case
happened.
of SG.
I was scrolling and I just so much hashtag SG.
Whereas I'm texting Jim going to see Hudson Young's try. How good?
But there's other things that we get guilty about too.
I bet there is.
Oh, God,
go
here we
ahead,
go.
mate. I bet you got a list, don't you?
I have a list.
Of course, you got a list.
Okay.
Okay.
Me and the girls compiled a list of all the things that we
I
feel guilty
just gotta
about.
love
Should I
when-
just rattle them off?
I love when you guys get together.
Yeah. What a fun time that is. Getting together, discussing all the things that you're
I
stressed
guess what you
about.
should
Hey,
do
this
instead.
is how we bond, okay?
I tell you what you do. Go out. Go to a park. You know what I mean? See the sun. All right, tell us your list, mate. Go ahead.
Saying no or cancelling plans. We feel so guilty about that.
Just cancel
And
it.
if
Who
we say
cares?
no, there's always like, oh my God, I've drafted a message for half an hour and been in tears crying to my husband being like, she's going to be so upset with me that I'm not going.
You all know what we do in that situation. Don't have a message. Just
Yeah.
don't rock up.
Yeah.
Don't rock up.
Okay.
Who cares?
I don't, if I had a birthday or anything, and Nate didn't rock up, I'd be like, okay.
Who cares?
I wouldn't text him
Seriously?
and be like, yeah, I don't
No,
care.
'cause
He's
you-
probably got something better on there.
Yeah, exactly. Or he forgot. Who cares? I'll see him Monday, 6
Yeah.
a.m.
Not replying to texts or like forgetting straight away. There's a text I know that is sitting in my inbox that I haven't replied to for a year.
Show her your phone.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Look at
I've
his
got
inbox.
Why? What's on your?
I've got 1,142 messages I haven't replied
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is sorry. How many in the red bubble on your text?
to. 1,142.
I think I just had a mini heart attack.
You know what's funny? You text me, right? And I don't know if you've ever been like, oh, Jim hasn't replied. Sometimes I won't text Nath back for like 3 days. I'll have TikToks, I'll have messages. Like I'll go on Friday and then Monday morning. Doesn't that happen?
Yeah, all
You're
the time.
my best friend.
Yeah, all the time. Constantly.
I just don't reply to people.
Yeah, and I go, he's probably
You
doing
don't
something.
feel guilty about that?
No.
Ever?
I said, we had this conversation off here the other day.
We did.
Just because someone has a phone doesn't give you a right for them to be like, you need to reply to me right now. You know what I mean? They could, they can wait. If they like me, they'll still be my friend. If not,
exactly.
Go.
Yeah, that's why he's lost a lot of friends.
Yeah, but you get like, somehow I have no friends. I have 1,000 messages.
Yeah. No, so 1,000 of them are from me.
Nathan, you both know this, but at the end of last week, I stole my neighbour's groceries.
Yeah.
Now, this was an accidental steal. Now, for those listening, I'll tell you what happened. Now, I live with my roommate Josh. Josh orders his groceries online, usually through Coles. You pick it like a day and they deliver it.
And a time period.
Yes.
You do this too, Em, don't you?
Yeah, mine's due between 4 and 9 p.m. tonight, actually.
See, I like Jim. You and I, we love walking the aisles.
Oh, can't think of anything worse. Hate it.
I love a browse.
Oh, how good's a browse?
Grab this.
Comparing the products.
This is going straight in my basket. But yeah, my roommate does. He likes the online order, and it does. It comes, and he owns his own business. He's a tradie, so he might be out, and the groceries will come. And more often than not, I do put them away. I tend to put the cold stuff away because you don't want to leave it out.
No,
I don't put it all away though. I mean, he can
do
that.
all the dry goods after.
But I'm looking for milk and meat,
the perishables.
So the other day, get a knock on the door, and it's a Coles delivery person with the groceries, and I haven't ordered it. My partner's there with me, and we're like, just Josh has ordered his groceries again. So we pull it all inside, and we're putting away the Coles stuff, and I noticed some Swiss cheese, and I'm like, bit of Jarlsberg.
Yummy! Oh my God, I love Jarlsberg.
Is his business doing well?
Yeah, no.
Is it the already sliced
Yeah,
Jarlsberg?
sliced Jarlsberg,
Oh,
pre-sliced
the
Jarlsberg.
red one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the red one.
So I go, well, I'm going to take a bit of taxi. I'm putting away my roommate, my mate's groceries. I can have a little bit of the Jarlsberg. That's a little bit of cheese. So me and my partner Charlotte became like two little rats, just
gnawing away,
pawing into it. And like once you pop, you can't stop.
You can't.
Jarlsberg's
Pringles too.
Anyway, so we ate that. Then we cooked our dinner and we're chilling, and then we get a knock on the door about 8 p.m. And I go, that's weird. Anyway, so I go to the door, and by the way, my roommate's still not home, and he would knock though. So I'm going, who's this? It's my next door neighbour, Jan. Jan, what are you doing? She goes, you got my groceries?
Oh no, it's Jan's groceries.
It's also Jan's Jarlsberg.
Yeah, Jan's expensive Jarlsberg.
I said, you want the good news or the bad news?
Yeah.
She goes, what's the good news? And I went, well, I took it inside and I put all your stuff in the fridge. So your cold stuff's still cold.
Yeah. Sure.
She goes, what's the bad news? I said, you need to buy some more Jarlsberg.
Well, I mean, look, to be fair, Jan should have been ready and waiting at the door. She knows when it's being delivered.
So-
You know what I mean? You don't leave your Jarlsberg unattended.
Now, I've never tried for a missing delivery, but what happened was she got the notifications delivered. She's come home. It's not there.
Sure.
She's contacted Coles. Coles are going, hey, look, we just need to verify your house because we have a photo. The delivery driver takes it.
Yeah.
What does your welcome mat say?
Yeah.
And she goes, we don't have a welcome mat. And Coles goes, uh-oh. So then they send her the photo to be like, do you know where this is? And she's like, oh, that is my next door neighbour.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yes, then that's where we have the
Yeah,
the groceries.
exactly. So was she? Look, it's not your fault. You thought you were doing a good thing.
She was fine. It has been the second time that we've this has happened though. Nath, you know this. Em doesn't know the story. It was around Christmas time, and they got some seafood delivered.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was-
yummy.
Yeah, but it was a stinking hot day, and they weren't home. And so my partner Charlotte's like, oh, we can't leave this out the front.
Yeah.
So she's like, we'll just put it in our fridge.
Yeah.
So Charlotte, again, the nice person she is, she grabs it with my mum. My mum was there, I was away, and they put it in my fridge. But then they leave a note. So they write on a piece of paper,
Yeah.
we have your seafood.
Right.
Yeah, like it's a ransom.
That's it. And then they put it there.
I mean, what they shouldn't have done.
No contact number. No. Who?
No, but they did cut out all
They
the
cut it out in magazine letters.
from Women's Weekly.
So Paul, Carlos, and Jan get home, and they're looking at this piece of paper that
Yeah,
says, "We have your seafood."
Yeah, it's a picture of a crab with today's newspaper.
Today's Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma are off to grab a bargain. And you can too with Chemist Warehouse. Stock up and save now with the Chemist Warehouse half-price cosmetics sale. Cool, bro?